So as you can see, I've been clearly talking about Sonic the Hedgehog quite a bit on my channel. No, this is not a Sonic the Hedgehog channel, but you can always expect Sonic videos to be there. I actually also noticed that if you include these last 3 videos, and I guess this one, plus the 2 that I made on Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, Sonic actually technically has the most amount of videos on my channel, I think followed by One Piece presently. I just wanted to talk about why I like Sonic, why I love Sonic, and why I think I will always love Sonic, even though Sonic has gone through rough patches, rough eras. And when I say Sonic, I mean the franchise, not necessarily the character himself. I am a Sonic the Hedgehog, the character fan, but he's probably like my 6th or 7th favorite character in total. Usually if he's in a game and I can play as Sonic and Tails, Knuckles, or just Sonic, I will pick Sonic just because I need that speed. That's the fastest thing alive, alright buddy? So let's talk about it. Historically speaking with Sonic, I have been on and off with the series in terms of when Sonic 06 kind of came around, I wasn't really a part of it. I could be misremembering. It definitely was absolutely a 3 to 4 year time period where I wasn't really checking for Sonic. And as a Sonic fan, right, because I've been seeing some people talk about that, I think it's the 35th year as of this video, like anniversary. People are really mad about some things that Sega is doing or promoting. And I think one of the best things and coolest things about a Sonic fan is because Sonic has always been so resilient over the years, and I say that as a negative and a positive. It's just brute force, run through the brick wall and just keep on trucking, keep on running, if you will. You can choose as a Sonic fan which games to ignore and which games to engage with. I didn't engage with Sonic 06. Yes, I did buy Sonic Boom, as you guys might have known by now. But as soon as I was done with it, I didn't engage with any of it. I actually did hear one of the DS games are good, but too late by then. I did play Sonic Forces, but I had PSN Plus. It was free for me. And I mean it when I say free for me because I wasn't paying for my PlayStation Network Plus, whatever it's called. My friend was paying for it. So that game only cost me 4 hours, so I wasn't really mad at it. I would say after Generations, which I think was in 2011, I probably checked out until Mania came out. So that's really when I kind of started peeping Sonic again. My favorite characters in Sonic are Shadow, Blaze, Eggman, Surge, Knuckles, then probably Sonic or Metal. Those are some of my favorite characters. And I kind of want to talk about, I guess, a hot take that I have. Maybe it's not a hot take, but I have been seeing through the community, I guess because I'm talking about Sonic a lot more and I've been retweeting a lot more on my Twitter, I'm in a much more Sonic algorithm. So I'm seeing a lot more thoughts and opinion, and it seems that ever since the year of Shadow, a lot of Sonic fans are clamoring for a year of Knuckles, a year of Amy, a year of Metal, maybe to coincide with the 4th movie that's going to be coming out with Amy and Metal Sonic. Can I just come clean? And I want to say this first. This is a character I would like to engage with, that I'm interested in knowing more about, but I just never had the chance to, and even in the comics and when I see him in other games, I don't care. I do not like Silver the Hedgehog.
You are a worthless, bitch-ass nigga.
I think Silver is fucking lame. I don't respect him. And yes, Sonic and Sonic characters somewhat have been compared to Dragon Ball characters, but Silver is such a lame version of Trunks. Trunks is cold. That nigga nice. Silver is not like that. So like, I just want y'all to know I don't drive with buddy. But I am open to change. I would like to like him. My favorite Sonic games are Sonic Mania Plus, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, Sonic Riders, the original one, not Zero Gravity or Free Riders, Sonic X Shadow Generations, and probably Sonic 2. My honorable mention is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I actually do like that game a lot. I do think I like it ever so slightly than Sega Racing Transforms, All-Stars Transformed. Maybe not yet, but I'm not sure. I gotta think about it. But I definitely played it a lot longer already. So that's gotta mean something. I also obviously have been getting to the fan games. I don't know if I'm allowed to count fan games as my favorite Sonic properties. I don't know if that's allowed. However, what I can tell you as of this recording, my favorite 3 are Sonic Robo Blast, followed by what I've played of Sonic Galactic, and I think Sonic and the Fallen Star is an absolute beautiful game. Sonic is not a platformer that I think can really be Well, it can be recreated, but I think it's special in its own right, and I think that's why I've always gravitated to it. It's this fast platformer with physics-based momentum and gameplay. This is not something I really see with Mario or Celeste or Mega Man or other games where you platform. And mind you, this is kind of my favorite genre, or the genre I engage in with the most. I love me a platformer and or a Metroidvania that focuses more on platforming instead of maybe combat or exploration and platforming. Think something like Bow, Path of the Teal Lotus. And I think it's so dope that even Sonic likes, or not even fan games, like people who maybe used to make Sonic fan games like Lake Feppard, who have gone on to make their own momentum-based series with speed and physics or whatever the case, is super dope. I love Spark the Electric Jester, specifically 1 and 3. I think 2 is a little bit of an awkward child, but I do like it. Freedom Planet 1 and 2, Penny's Big Breakaway, plus the other plethora and many of them that are coming out that are out already. There's a lot of these types of games that are really cool and fun to play. And I do like Rolling Rascal. I think Rolling Rascal is going to be good once they can fix that camera. And I think some of the characters and locales and locations and open branching pathway design that Gabriel Gonzalez mastered in Sonic GT has paid off tremendously. But even with those IPs that are coming out and they're special and I like them, you don't have my boy. You don't got the Ultimate Life Form. You don't got the Guardian of the Sol Emeralds. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those weird situations that even if the gameplay is similar, I'm like, damn it. Spark, the character, is so lame to me. Like, I don't like anything about the character or the world like that. But I do like the gameplay a lot. So, Sonic is special in that, right? And I really respect how Sonic continues to experiment. Like, I'm one of those people who don't dislike Sonic and the Black Knight and Seven Rings. I like those games. I heard that they got remade in a better way through the fan creation or fan modding. I also heard they made a third one, so I'm interested in trying that out. Sonic games just resonate with me when they're really good. Genesis and adventure style gameplay are my favorites. I think now that I've been playing Sonic Cross Shadow Generations a lot more, I do like the boost formula. I never disliked the boost formula. I just think maybe I'm one of those people that believe creating your speed and then having to maintain it is a little bit cooler than being able to press a button and hold it and immediately go to top speed, if that makes sense. But again, it's not bad. Can't say I've engaged too much with the open zone concept. I haven't played Sonic Frontiers that much. I don't own it. I plan on giving it an absolute fair chance the next time it's on sale. But I got a taste of that through Shadow Generations White Space, and I like it. I think there's a lot there that can be done. I do think some of the challenges could be a little more interesting. I don't want to just collect rings and get to this area really fast or something. Let's do a little bit more, get a little bit more creative, a little more nutty, and maybe Sonic Frontiers did that. But Genesis, like the classic and adventure style, will always be my favorite too. Or maybe another style comes out later down the line that changes my mind. I obviously love the music. I'm talking about things from Aquatic Ruins, Chemical Plant Zone. Chemical Plant Zone is my favorite zone of all time. I'm one of those people. I'll never get tired of it. I don't care how many times I see it. I am tired of Green Hill though. Even just pick like Angel or something. Like pick something else. I'm tired of Green Hill. That's for sure. Probably what's my favorite 3D level? Radical Highway? Maybe Radical Highway. I gotta think about that. I'm kind of basic with some of my level choices. I won't lie to you. The story of Sonic has always been cool to me. I don't really care too much about video game stories like that. I care a lot more about the characters, the character arcs, and their characterization more than I really care about the overarching interconnected plot of the Sonic games or comics, which I should speak about. I do read the comics. I'm not super mega ultra into Sonic comics. I prefer the games. By the way, I like the films. There isn't really a Sonic cartoon I jive with like that, from Underground to Sonic X. Is it Sonic Prime that came up pretty recently? There isn't really one cartoon I really associate myself with. I've seen a few episodes of some of them. There's things I like and don't like. I have no strong opinions. I don't like the Archie comics as much as I like the IDW comics. I think Ian Flynn does a good enough job. I don't know why he gets so much flack by some of these Sonic fans. I'll drive with the comics. The comics are cool. I don't really have any issues with them. It's just the way I see comic books in general. Sometimes you got a good story. Sometimes you got a good one-off or mini-series. Sometimes you got some mid, or you're doing way too much, or you're overcomplicating things. I have thoroughly enjoyed the crossover with DC though. Seeing Flash and Sonic have that speed measuring contest, awesome. I'm trying to think of anything else I really need to say or want to say. Yeah, Crush 40, all that music is awesome. I love Crush 40. Do people call it butt rock? I don't know. I like that shit. I even like whoever sings, is it Reach for the Stars? Is that Crush 40 for like Sonic Colors and stuff? Oh, I wanted to say this. So for a very long time, this is kind of funny. Sonic Unleashed that people played always looked different from the version that I played. I have recently learned that the Wii version, which is what I played, is different from the other ones. Now, some people have said it's better in some aspects. They like that you can't just hold the boost until the boost meter is done. You have to press it and commit to it until that certain part of the like meter, that band, goes empty. And then you gotta press it again to keep boosting. Also, there was some like eclipse, sun, moon tokens or something of the sort you had to collect that apparently was really tedious in the 360 and or PS3 versions that the Wii version eliminated or alleviated, thus making it a lot easier for some to play. It finally just answered a question of confusion I had for such a long time, though, so I just kind of thought that was pretty funny because I'm like, why does my game look so much different than everyone else's? Sonic Colors is cool. I don't like it as much as other people. I did play Ultimate. It's alright. I don't know. I don't really care for that game. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is probably the best classic Sonic game. I know I put 2 here, but that's literally off the strength of just Chemical Plant Zone. Like, I just love that level so much. Like, that's the only reason it's there. And I do think it's a little bit more speed focused, maybe. But platforming in Sonic is not a bad thing. I only don't enjoy it the first time I'm going through a level. When I kind of know what I'm supposed to do and find the fastest way to do it, then I'm usually fine. For the future for Sonic, I don't know. I can't tell you what Sonic should do or where it will go. I have no idea, but I do have a few things I would like to see if I can. I don't need a Blaze the Cat year, but I think Blaze needs to have a leading role again or a very important role in the next up-and-coming Sonic game. I think the Sega characters in Sonic Goddamn Racing Cross Worlds, sorry, I burped and yawned while I was saying that. In Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, need voices. I saw in Her, Tangle, and Whisper in the Chaotic Files and in the Tales channel little podcasting, only for them to have no voice in the game. Unacceptable. I shouldn't have to use a mod. I shouldn't have to. I don't know what the future's supposed to hold. I'll just say this, I've always wanted a Sonic Maker. When Mario made Mario Maker and it was so fucking dope, I swear to God, I thought Zelda was putting out a Dungeon Maker. I thought Mega Man was going to put out a Mega Man Maker. I thought Sonic was going to come out with a Sonic Creator. I think you should think about it, Sega. Allow a lot of the fans with tools similar to what Mario Maker did to make their own games. But let me know why it is that you... also I'm autistic as fuck. Just Sonic fans, we're all just on the spectrum. But let me know in the comment section below why you guys love Sonic, why you come back to Sonic, what made you fall in love with Sonic if you didn't initially love Sonic, and if you ever fall out of love with Sonic before. Let me know your favorite characters, favorite zones, all of those things. I plan to make more Sonic videos in the future. I do think I should probably pause a little bit. We've been in a little bit of a Sonic-centric algorithm, but thank you for everybody who's joined the channel and been around as a result of this, and have yourselves a mighty fine day.